Hello, my name is Jason O, and welcome to my episode recap for episodes 1 and 2 of RWBY Volume 3. Those episodes are titled Round 1 and New Challengers. And so RWBY, surprisingly, at least for me anyway, it gets a third season, a credible first two seasons, a really surprising series for me. It kind of caught RWBY a little late to the bandwagon, but still a really incredible series. Action sequences are incredible. The animation, really well done, better than the Red vs. Blue series in my opinion anyway, even though it's very similar. Just like the way they use the animation to their strength, at least, of course, coming from Rooster Teeth, this animation style is. And so I love the characters, really love the mythology of the series. Of course, Monty the creator of the series, tragically passed away last year, or was very surprised that they're keeping going with a third season. I guess, in honor of him, they're gonna keep the series going. And so definitely, you still have the creative team behind this series. And so really, so far, really good start to season 3, and a pretty simple opening to episode 1. We have RWBY talking to her mother at her grave with her father in the background, but it's mostly just exposition from what happened in the first 2 volumes, and so nothing really too interesting happened in the first few moments of the episode. What was really important was the Vital Festival tournament, where Team RWBY, they win the first round of that tournament in amazing fashion. Like, better action sequences, the set pieces, the team battles were really fun to watch, of Team RWBY with the combinations that they're going with. Again, the animation style of this show really helps the action sequences be a lot more impressive, a lot more good looking as well, with the set pieces, the different shots that we saw here, and very fun things with Blake and Yang working together, Weiss and RWBY as well. And so a very nice win for Team RWBY in the first round. Weiss and Yang will represent Team RWBY in the next round in a doubles match, and then they'll do like a single one-on-one battle after that. So I'm very curious whether we'll go through the whole entire tournament. I doubt it, because I'm sure something bad will happen mid-tournament, and we won't get to the conclusion of the tournament in a very long time, perhaps, because something crazy is going to happen during this tournament. That Cinder and her group didn't really have much trouble. Very interesting cast of characters there, along with Cinder, Emerald, this other girl as well. Very easy victory for them, not surprisingly there. Emerald, of course, sort of like a double agent, sort of putting on a face in front of RWBY and the others, not exactly happy about everyone's upbeat attitude, how everyone's all so happy. She's not really happy with that sort of attitude, but still, their plan, whatever they're planning, is going to come into fruition very soon. It seems like they're just putting in the little Easter eggs and the little breadcrumbs along the way for their plan to come. A fun scene we had here was when everyone eats these huge bowls of noodles. Weiss couldn't pay for the tea because her credit card, I guess, or whatever her card, could not be processed. So clearly some issues with her and her father, it seems like, after she pretty much ignored a call from him. I love Blake's reaction when she gets a special order. Just gives the server a little nod, a little wink to him. She gets a special bowl of noodles with fish in her bowl, except, since she didn't pay for it. I love her reaction when she's all sad that she couldn't eat the special bowl of noodles, but Team Juniper comes in to pay for them, and everyone has a very interesting reaction after they do eat, especially Nora with the best reaction of all, one of the best reactions out of that little fun sequence we had there. And Team Juniper does join in before their match coming up, which leads into the second episode in New Challengers. And so going for episode 2, Team Juniper versus Team Bronze. And Nora, she pretty much wipes the floor of everyone. Basically, the beginning parts, Nolan from Team Bronze trying to use his electric tax on Nora, but with thanks to exposition from the commentators, and Peter and Bartholomew pretty much tells Nolan what's going to happen to him. Nora's using that electric power to her advantage, powering her up, very similar to like Thor in a way, especially when she climbed the mountain and the lightning came down on her. And so very Thor-esque, even as Lady Thor as well. So it's very Thor-esque for Nora there. And so a lot of fun sequences as well with Ren. Obviously Pyrrha's wiping the floor of everyone. John sort of in the background, delivering orders as the team leader, very experienced leader, as we're seeing from John. And he's really coming to his own compared to what we saw him in the beginning parts of the series. He's really coming to his own as a leader, we're seeing. Hiccups, however, when John tries to lead the team into a team attack. He names it Flower Power, which Ren and Nora was very confused about. Like, they had no idea what Flower Power meant. And so John, he's like pretty much arguing with the team having a team meeting inside this match where everyone's just watching them, including Team Bronze, who gets pissed off that John's trying to have a team meeting discussing their tactics, pretty much, their team battle names. Even Piero is very confused about John's tactics as well, what their attack was called as well. And so John pretty much embarrassing himself, but after that he just tells Nora to just go kill him or just take him out, and Nora uses her hammer to just use one swing of the hammer to take out all the Team Bronze. And so a pretty easy win for Juniper. Moving on to the next round, very curious who moves on to the next round for their two contestants. I'm assuming Pyrrha is going to be one of them, and maybe either Nora or John. Probably John makes more sense, especially what we've seen from Pyrrha and John in their chemistry as well. So I'm assuming those two are going to move on, but you never know. They might just do Pyrrha and Nora in the next round. The final battle in this Vital Festival tournament, at least for our main characters, at least, we have Team Sun versus Team Indigo. Like how Weiss was already rooting for Team Indigo at the get-go when Neptune was trying to hit on the girls in Indigo, and even Neptune, sorry, it's a little karma back on him when their side of the battle, it turns out to be in a water place, and he's very afraid of water. I guess he can't really swim too well, and so Team Indigo kind of had Team Sun on the ropes, but still Sun and Neptune do work together to defeat Team Indigo. A pretty easy win for them, like they're in the water, and Neptune uses his weapon, electrocutes the whole entire water and electrocutes Indigo to incapacitate them for a win over Sun. And so, Sun himself makes some little eye contact with Blake, and so she blushes very cutely there, and so more of the Sun and Blake chemistry we see here. So the episode ends with things going on. RWBY's dad, he's pretty much watching the matches in a bar. He's very drunk, and a ship does pass by, and Weiss does recognize the ship, saying that, oh, she's here. I'm assuming that's her mom, judging from the opening titles. And so, obviously there's some sort of connection with RWBY's dad and Weiss's mom. And so I guess they were on a team before, it looks like, when they show a picture of the previous team that Weiss's mom and RWBY's dad was on. I think Yang's mom was on that as well. I don't remember the fourth person, probably someone related to Blake, probably one of her parents as well. And so again, speculation, but it might turn out that way, very likely it seems. And so very interesting first two episodes. Again, incredible action sequences. That's all I really got so far, more of action, with Team RWBY getting a win. All our main characters, Juniper, Sun, they all get their wins. And so not much of a story so far, little inklings of possible storylines to come with RWBY's dad, of course. Weiss's mom is probably going to come into the picture with some sort of story elements as well. Also Cinder and her group, what their plans are against everyone else and what they're playing in the Vital Festival. Really curious what they have planned going on. And so very interesting first two episodes, but more importantly, a very fun two episodes. And so for a rating, I'm giving both of these episodes an 8 out of 10. Really fun episodes. Again, just incredible action sequences. The animation style really helps the show with their action. Again, we're meeting our characters once again, seeing them back in the fold, really developing from where they were in the first two seasons, and really fun action overall, especially the team action with all the combination moves that each team member was putting together. So what are your thoughts and opinions on these two episodes? Put all those in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to rate this video, subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Also, don't forget to share this video. It really helps me out, so would really appreciate that. Thank you for watching my episode recap for episodes 1 and 2 of RWBY Volume 3. Those episodes were titled Round 1 and New Challengers. Hope you guys have a nice day. Bye bye.